Hi everybody, Dale Fredericks here. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you how I make a lead rope for a rope halter. And this lead rope's not going to have any hardware or anything to break. It's just going to be made out of one piece of rope. What I did was I went down to Home Depot and I got 8 foot of 5/8 inch poly rope. Now 8 foot is kind of short, really. It would have been better if I would have got 10. But let me show you how I go ahead and tie this knot. First thing I do is I just make a simple overhand knot. Then I take the end, I go back through, right alongside of itself there. I come around the back side and through the front here, beneath those two parallel strands. Then I'm going to go in the back one more time and up through the bottom, through this loop here. I'm going to hang on to that and kind of pull everything down. Just kind of ease everything into place. And what it should look like when you're done, it should have a pattern to it. It's actually the same knot that we have here on the rope halters. Of course, it's much bigger because the rope is bigger. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to work everything down and tighten the knot. And I'm going to want to end up with about more or less about 5 inches inside diameter here in the loop. So I have a little bit more than that. This is a little bit longer than what I need. I'm going to start there. I'm going to pull up through the bottom a little bit. I'm going to hang on to that and just tighten everything down. I just follow the rope right around. I'm going to pull this down to a little bit less than 5 inches. So when I pull it tight, it'll be about 5. Okay, I got everything more or less how I want it now. So I'm just going to tighten it down. I'll just pull on every piece of rope so I can get that knot as small as I can. See what we ended up with here. It's about 5.5, or a little bit less. Now I should mention too, on your halter, these loops down here, if they're too short, this won't work too well. This one here is about 2 3/4 inside diameter. Anything less than that, it'd be kind of hard to get this knot through. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my halter, I'm going to go down through this loop. Okay. Then I'm going to take the end of my lead rope and I'm going to go down through the loops on the halter. I'm going to pull it snug and pull this knot right through those loops. You can see that if it was much smaller, it wouldn't fit too well. Then we pull everything down, and this is what it's going to look like when it's finished. And if at any time you want to take it off, you can just push on the bottom here, loosen it up, and take the nut back through the loops. It'll come right off. And an added benefit to doing it like this is you can take, if you want to just hop on your horse and ride them with a halter, you can take the end and go between these two strands here. Just tie an overhand knot in it, and it won't go anywhere. But again, you don't want to make it much bigger than 5 inches or this could pop out. And then, like I mentioned before, this rope would have been better if it was a couple feet longer. 10 feet would have made it about the right length of rein. So there it is, your new lead rope, no hardware to break, and you can take it off and put it back on again, do whatever you want. Thanks for watching. Bye.